Well, welcome Mr. Tao He. You have a double function in China, I think. You are research engineer at the Chinese Academy of Building Research, and at the same time you are director of one of the test laboratories. And in this function I would like to ask you about this challenging situation in China where there are about 2,000 system suppliers and only a few test institutes. How do you manage your daily work?
We have more than 2,000 manufacturers in China for solar water heating systems. So we have a lot of testing jobs to do. So we have extended our testing capability for the testing. Now we have two sites to testing the system, almost 3,000 square meters testing field to fulfill the requirement of the testing. But we still have the problems to perform the testing. So we plan to set up an indoor testing facility to overcome the barriers for the weather condition, but we need the funding from the government. But I think we can get the money from government soon. Yeah, and except this, we also in China set up a lot of a few testing laboratory in different provinces. Maybe now there is about 20 testing laboratories in China. These laboratories can testing the system in their local manufacturers. Yeah.
So I think what you did in China was last year that you integrated an energy label on the market, and it seems to be compulsory for manufacturers to have this label. How do you deal with that? How many of the manufacturers are already tested, and what is with the others?
Yeah, so I think only 10% products can be tested by the third-party testing organization. But according to Chinese energy label regulation, maybe you, as a manufacturer, you can send the products to the third-party testing organization. Also, you can testing by yourself if you have the testing facility and the testing laboratory of you is certificated by the government. You can testing the products by yourself.
Well, I know that you are representing China within the solar heating and cooling program within the International Energy Agency, and there is a project going on in terms of harmonization of standards. Do you support this, a global standard for solar thermal systems and collectors?
Yes. I think it's a very good idea to harmonize the testing standards and the certification schemes. We support this project. Yeah.
And I think besides the residential sector in China, you have a very dynamically developing larger scale. What are the drivers for this commercial segment in China?
Yeah, I think for large scale systems in China, it's at the very, very early stage in China. But I think there will be a very great potential for the development of the solar thermal industry, because for space heating area, there is very few
Sorry, for what?
space heating. For space heating area, there is very few projects that use solar thermal. But if we want to use solar space heating, because China's space heating mostly is district heating. So I think district heating combined with solar thermal, it should be large-scale systems. But large-scale systems in China, I think it will be different with the situation in Europe. Because we have very few land to install the solar collectors, so we should do our best to find the approach to install the solar collector in the roof, to integrate the solar collector with the buildings. Yes, I think it's the biggest difference with the Euro situation.
How about flat plate and vacuum tube collectors for the large scale systems? You use rather vacuum tubes or flat plates?
But I think at this stage, the main part is vacuum tube solar collector, because almost all the manufacturer is vacuum tube manufacturers. But in the future, a flat plate collector, I think will get a very good developer for the large scale system, I think.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.